Ni hao, and welcome back to the Chinese campaign. Yep, lots of things happening this turn. We're still on part 2 of this turn, actually. There were things happening in the last episode as well. I've saved some of the smaller but still very exciting battles. Hopefully exciting battles. For this. So yeah, the Italian battleship Vittoria, Sacralega class. I did give it a refit, but that was before I spent all of those years trying to get a war happening. I haven't really gotten a lot of new tech since then, though, so it doesn't really matter. It's not as if it's outdated or anything. Also, one of the Timu class battleships. Some cruisers. 11-inch guns. At least 2 of them. And one of the new tiny cheap ones. Alright, and we're fighting this. One of those French fast battlecruisers. Let's go. Alright, yeah, you can just travel along at that not very fast speed. That's okay. Let's see. Hubei and Guangxi, you're kind of fast. Shaanxi, you're not so fast. You're just gonna detach and join with the battleships, actually. Oh, 30 knots is not super slow or anything, but it's just not really a speed demon. Single DD, I think I'm just gonna send you home. Light cruisers, both are, oh, there's a 27 knot. What's it called? Metal Snake. In fact, Chuzhou, you're gonna detach and join with those 2 heavy cruisers. 37 and 35 knots, not much of a difference, really, but 39 is enough to get some real scouting stuff going on. Torpedoes off, don't want to have any accidents. And in fact, to begin with, just follow. And I'm just gonna turn you loose whenever the situation calls for it. Yeah, it seems the weather is limiting us to 34 knots. There you go. There's the battlecruiser. How far away are you? 41 kilometers. Hongjiang, 37.8. Vittoria, 36.5. Her guns are slightly shorter, but they are also bigger, being 15.6s. Didn't really change anything about the caliber of that Italian battleship. Just rearranged some components. It's pretty faithful to the original. They've opened fire now, though. Not sure how effective they're going to be at that range. Then again, the French are really the ones deciding the range here. Okay, Zuni just lost her bows. I think she's out of here. So they have a light cruiser hanging around back there. I think once the battleship, battle cruiser has been taken care of, I'm gonna send my heavy cruisers after this. We are landing some hits. Not super effective though. Stop changing targets. Battlecruiser is still your target. Don't worry about the light cruiser. My heavy cruisers are already targeting the light cruiser, which is fine. They can do that. In fact, let me just send you out right now. It says 35 here. That's a lie. They're going at 30.5. So far, so good. Well, they're doing quite a bit of damage, though. You keep targeting that battlecruiser. Don't worry about the light cruiser. Zhangchi takes a hit from the enemy battlecruiser. That is not nice. Another one. Guangxi, excuse me. I misread her name. In fact, you might want to detach here and go home. That's a lot of flooding damage. Not a lot of structure damage though, so repairs shouldn't be too bad. There we go. There's a flash fire on the enemy battlecruiser. Again, I missed the actual flash, but at least she's out of ammo, almost, with most of her magazine going up. And there we go, some flooding too. That should make it easier to hit. She's got a couple of salvos left in her, but not too bad, really. Yeah, 7 rounds of HE. I don't think that'll be enough to cause any major damage to my ships. Guangxi, how are you hanging up? Hanging on, I mean. She's not hung up yet. We're close to it. Just for, I guess, role-playing purposes, the other cruisers are going to follow her, make sure she gets home safe. It'll probably be a month or two in dock for repairs. 79 structure is still pretty good. An enemy battlecruiser is completely out of ammo. She's got that single 8.6-inch gun. Nothing to worry about. Still going at 24 knots though. Well, not much longer, because that's engine damage, double engine damage. Now she cannot get away. Not even from my fairly slow battleships. Even Zhangchi is joining in. Do we want her on the thumbnail? My cheap, budget-friendly heavy cruiser? Or maybe the captured Italian. Yeah, I think so. There we go. I do like the look of the Italian turrets with the boats on top. Italy does have a lot of options for making good-looking ships, which is why I did very much enjoy my Italian campaign. We're able to close in now. She's been slowed down to 16.3 knots. Even the secondaries on Vittoria are opening up. Yep. I think most of the damage was from the 15.6s on Vittoria, 12,000. They're about equal, actually. Never mind. Yeah, you can't get away. Even if I'm now limited to 18. Hong Zhang might be able to get a couple more knots out of her if we detach her from Vittoria, but really. There we go, some more flooding. That should be the end of her. The bow section is starting to flood now. And there she goes. Pummeled. And yeah, my two battleships combined are worth about half of what this is worth. Maybe even slightly less. So, yeah. Very nice and cost effective. Alright, let's keep going. Heavy cruiser on heavy cruiser. Or are we gonna fight two light cruisers and some DDs? So the American DDs we found last time, they're not very good. They got one torpedo tube each. That's kind of laughable. What do we have here though? My allies have sent help. Yeah, sure. Chongqing Bay class DDs. They'll have to work. That is some kind of light cruiser, alright. Let's see. Heavy cruiser, I guess you're just gonna have to be my long range fire support here. As best you can. What's your range? 27.4. 21.8. 22.4. Okay, yeah. Torpedoes off. Let's go find them. There they are. Quite far out. Let me see, might as well get a screenshot here too, to show off my allies actually coming to help me. Yeah, that'll have to work. Put that as the thumbnail, people will think I'm playing with Dip or some other mod that includes all the major nations, well, many of the major nations, as playable. So you can actually play as the Netherlands. What is your cruising speed? 25.4 knots. Let's start playing with torpedoes. I can keep focusing the Montgomery. Torpedoes on Roanoke. What kind of armor did these guys have? Yeah, nothing. Nothing at all. And you two... like so. There we go. These guys have launched. Excellent. Focus guns on the DDs whenever they are in range. Fujian, you can target Roanoke. Did you guys just switch targets? I didn't want you to do that. You can have your secondaries target the DDs though. Actually, I did it wrong. You're gonna keep firing at Montgomery. Let's see if we're actually gonna get any torpedo hits here. Yeah, the whole enemy formation started maneuvering quite wildly. Fujian just happily sailing along. My tracking base, Kane, will be the closest one. But can you actually outshoot it? Like, the one good thing about the enemy DDs is they got some decent firepower. I do outrange them though. By a couple of kilometers. Three-inch guns on the cruisers also doing some work. Poor Fujian getting not really left behind. Putting some decent effective fire on Montgomery. Nice. Accidental torpedo hit on a DD. Kuidong, did you accidentally take a torpedo? Yeah, you did. You're not my ship, are you? No. You're not. Guess that means you're just kind of done here. Meanwhile, Danyang. You're free to roam. Yeah, these are not super fast or anything. Let's put Danyang to work with her pretty good forward-facing firepower. Fujian, you can actually speed up a little bit. Try and catch up. We're getting a little bit left behind. Oh, I think these DDs only have one torpedo each. Well, I know they only have one single torpedo tube each, but apparently they don't carry reloads either. So they are like completely harmless. Almost. Oh, they got some guns though. Bring back the DDs. Danyang is just finished with the Montgomery. Let's see, Fujian, are you in range to do anything useful? Not really. Does Danyang even need help? Our HE shells seem to be pretty effective. Dealing with the Roanoke. I can target the Fletcher first. Gotta just watch out so I don't sail into any torpedoes here. There we go. Roanoke defeated. Danyang, you can just get in here. Start slaughtering. Let's see. While I've got you two here, actually, like so and so. See if the crisscross does anything. All my torpedoes are now spent. might work. They are clustered very much together now. Can't really maneuver too much. Clustered like that. Don Young actually being the real hero here. Is she the last light cruiser of her class? I think she might be. For the first time in the entire campaign, the Yangjiang class light cruisers actually being good. The curse has been lifted. And one DD left, Parrot. Nice. Oh yeah, Danyang carrying. Fujian actually doing much better than I expected. Let's see. Who took a lot of 9-inch damage? Yeah, okay, the DDs. That's basically after they were as good as done anyway. So no, the light cruisers did not take a lot of 9-inch damage. But they were pretty far away. Alright. One more battle. Heavy cruiser against heavy cruiser. And theirs is actually very expensive. We're faster, we got bigger guns, we got more guns. Probably more armor. I'm not sure, let's find out. Alright, okay, it's one of those hulls. Let's see. Can we spot the enemy first? Oh, they're already spotted. I just didn't notice. Macon. Not bad. Some torpedo tubes I would have put elsewhere, and definitely some secondaries I would have put elsewhere. 5.3-inch guns. Yeah, I would have dropped the two there. And these are 4.5s. Yeah, I would have put those 5.3-inch guns back here instead. And maybe the torpedo tube somewhere else. 10-inch 50 caliber. Not bad. Diesel 2, Citadel 3 only. "19-inch torpedoes. Tiny. Heavy shells, standard ammo, and tube powder 3. Not very explosive. Not very well armored. Minus beam and draft. Okay. So, how is it so expensive? Is it because of the tower? It's, yeah, generation 3 radar and stereoscopic 4. It might be the tower and the diesel engines making it expensive. Because it's one of those, because it's got a bunch of built-in barbettes and stuff. The tower is kind of heavy and expensive, and that gets modified by the radar and fire control. So we're first to open fire. What kind of ammo did you have? Cap ballistic 1 and base fuse. There we go, getting the first hits. And the second hits. Yeah, this is a pretty comfortable range to fight at. So we're just gonna keep that up. Main deck overpen. How little main deck did you have? 1.3. In fact, I can open up the range a little bit more, switch to HE, and get full penetrations on main deck. For some more damage. Or just keep this up, because it's kind of working. Let's try HE, see what that does. We got some good flooding already. Doesn't really do that much. Never mind. It does quite a lot. Yeah, it does enough. If you don't want to put armor on your ship, making my AP shells overpen, I'm just gonna switch to HE. And if that doesn't work, back to AP, get closer, and target the main belt. I'll hope that the guns target the main belt. Not as if I can control that. Are we gonna get any good hits out of this? Couple more salvos and then back to auto shell selection and just close in. Oh, that was pretty good. 4-deck pen for 3,000 damage. That's half your ship gone. Need some flooding on the aft, and then it's done. Like that. There you go. Very nice. $7,000. It's something. All right. Let's see. This is going to be done next turn. That means we need to open up a second one, so we don't risk peace with France. So we got Annam, Cochin China, and Cambodia. Any of those would work. Where are all these other places? French Polynesia, Fiji. Are you saying I can invade, Really? Can I start invasions where I don't have 100,000 tons? Or is it because of this? Are they in... Are they counting as South Pacific? Yeah, they do. That's why these are available. Okay. So that explains that. I was wondering if that was like a new game mechanic or something. Let's go with Cambodia. But in the meantime, just keep these ships here. Ensure that that is actually 100% chance to succeed. And next month. Well, we've taken Tonkin. That's nice. United States blockades China. Oh yeah? We'll see about that. Spain is threatening us. I mean, sure. And war with Spain. Austrian submarines. Oh yeah, we're at war with those too. Way high class light cruiser going up against 3 DDs. Okay, that's a yeah, these are refits. Still only 1 torpedo tube, but they're twice as expensive as the original. Still kind of slow too. Alright, Heju. Let's go hunting. And this is the perfect light cruiser class to hunt DDs. Here they come. I just need to double check some things here. Armor, none. Like absolute 0. Guns, pretty punchy. Light shells, increased ammo, okay. Torpedoes, fast torpedoes. No, standards, I think. Yeah, that would be standards. So I should be able to spot them before they actually get into range. And I think my my HE would actually be able to score full penetrations here. Normally, if a DD has some armor, I would switch to AP because I got semi-armor piercing. Even if it's just like half an inch of armor or something, but there we go. Yeah. Quite destructive. Turrets cranking around. Boom. Yeah. Couldn't really ask for a better DD killer than the way high class. It's nice when your ships work and do what they're supposed to do. Single light cruiser, 1.6 billion for a light cruiser, topping out at 27.6 knots. What the heck, France? We got Mudang and Hefei. Alright, they got some ammo back. I don't want them wasting that ammo on, on a single light cruiser. Same with the Notting and the Wuxi, actually. We're just gonna send you home. And let the heavy cruisers deal with this. Yeah. We're just gonna let the heavy cruisers deal with this. They got the armor to not get destroyed by that light cruiser. There are 4 of them. They definitely have the firepower. Yeah, we're not wasting any battleship shells on this. Not when they're still a little bit undersupplied after previous encounters. Let's find out where it is. I see the radar ping. And it cannot escape because I'm almost 10 knots faster. Fine, just hide in your little smoke screen. I'm just gonna get closer. And you're getting closer too. Also standard torpedoes, I think. Did you have any armor? 1 inch. Let's go with HE. I think that would be very effective. Yeah. I think I was right. Very nice. Alright, let's see what else we have. Oh, that is more like an actual battle. Seattle class heavy cruiser. 3 of those. Well, is it a battle though, or is it a slaughter? 4 single 10.5s. And some 5.3s. I guess in this alternative universe, the preferred secondary armament for the US Navy is the 5.3-inch gun. And a lot of these Swayze class DDs. Also, disappointingly slow for DDs. But what is the situation with our ammunition? That's kind of the question here. I guess at least Shubin has all of those 8-inch guns as secondaries, so they could do some work. All right, yeah, we're a little bit short on ammunition. Let's see. I'm just gonna organize this mess. Okay, mess successfully organized. Kind of. So I'm guessing that's a pretty densely packed group of enemy ships. Let's slow down the battle cruisers for now. So, destroyer torpedoes might have a role to play here. Shima has spotted. They are very far away. Yeah, they're quite far away. Let's turn off those guns and then close in. And we have closed in a little bit, at least with the DDs. I think it's time to pick out some torpedo targets. It's gonna straighten out this line a little bit. Like so. Alright. Jing Jing. And quick long. And you. Alright, let's see how that works. Okay, you're not even fully stocked up on torpedoes since the previous battles. Torpedoes off. You're done your job now. Okay, back to the battleships. The main gun line, so to speak. Yeah, my DDs are getting away. I'm not sure. Well, might get some effect on target with those torpedoes. What kind of range do we have with the battleships? Not really effective yet. So I want to hold off on opening fire for a little while longer. Will I be rewarded with any torpedo hits? Dud. Maybe? I mean, half of my DDs only had a couple of torpedoes left. So it's not as if it was a full volley or anything. Yeah, that was nothing. Not a single damage from torpedoes. Battlecruisers are just starting to get into range. Gonna have to close in a little bit more. These heavy cruisers actually have plenty of ammo. I want to wait until I get to like 25 kilometers before I start opening fire, or I will just be wasting ammunition, precious ammunition that I do not have. The Weihais are taking fire. Okay, these got 8-inch guns, not 11s. They are opening fire though. Okay. No, no, no. Do not follow. Especially not you. That's dumb. Okay. Battleship targets. Heavy cruisers to begin with. And secondaries on the DD when it gets closer. Battle cruiser targets. There's the light cruiser here. Milwaukee. Normal. Normal. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. They are very tightly packed, so hopefully some damage. Okay, I need to bring these heavy cruisers in a little bit closer, or they're just gonna waste all their ammunition at maximum range. Target the Milwaukee. Don't have too much armor. Weihais can go for the DD. Yeah, Milwaukee not doing too hot. Out of that AP. Gonna bring you guys in a little bit closer. In fact, gonna turn about. Because it seemed like these were just trying to sail parallel to my cruisers and just getting themselves further and further away from my main gun line. Milwaukee sinks. New target for those heavy cruisers. Okay, this class has armor. So it seems all the different US DD classes have one torpedo each. And there are different classes. It's not just one mass-produced DD class. Maybe it started out that way, but they got refit. But anyway, they're just not all identical in terms of design. They're just all identical in terms of not really being good at being destroyers. Have my battleships switch targets again? I need to find out. No. Still targeting the heavy cruisers. Exactly like I wanted them to. Very nice. Even scoring some hits. we go. Battle cruisers have targets assigned. They're out of main gun ammo though. Light cruisers are doing quite amazing. As I said a couple of minutes ago, you can't really ask for a better DD killing light cruiser class. And the should have turned sooner, but we're good. We're good. Little Fitz goes down. Now with the heavy cruisers on like the opposite flank, we're really free to just keep dancing with the DDs. Can you outsail that torp? Yes. You can bring these battle cruisers in a little bit closer so they can play with their secondary armament. Bring in these. Oh, Qinghai, did you accidentally eat a torpedo? That cannot have been aimed at you even. Well, fine. Enemy heavy cruisers are still operational. How much damage have they taken? Cambridge, quite a bit. Maryland and Dallas, almost unharmed. Shima out of ammo. Heatsan, some ammo left. Chubin, some ammo left. And her 8-inch guns are actually being quite effective. Having done almost as much as the 18-inch guns have done. Trevor first. Yeah. No danger of that torpedo doing anything. Nice. Massive hits. What hit you? Was it? No, was not a 16-inch. Someone got smacked by a 16. I think that was Maryland. Yeah, these guys coming in. Doing work. Decatur almost down already. Spruance next. Also down. Hail. Okay, these are the ones with no armor. They shouldn't take too much to put down. Next, Miles Fox. Torpedoes headed towards my battleships. Not many torpedoes, though. In fact, you can switch your secondaries to the cruisers, because I think the DDs are being taken care of. Chubin might take one torpedo here. No, we're good. These light cruisers have taken a little bit of a pummeling from all those destroyer guns, but nothing serious, really. Are these also unarmored? Not you. You are unarmored. You are not unarmored. So light cruisers, destroy the one without the armor first. It should take like 1 or 2 hits. Or maybe a few more, but there we go. And 1 DD left. My 9-inch armored heavy cruisers are down to only 80. I wish they'd saved some AP for those enemy heavy cruisers. There we go. Heatsen out of main gun ammo, Chubin out of main gun ammo. Will this also be down to my light cruisers? Okay, these are very slow heavy cruisers. 4.4 on the main belt, 1.5 everywhere else. Maxed out beam and draft though. But I don't think that's a very tough hull to begin with, so it doesn't really matter. Also, these are not worth that much. Different class than what we fought in that CA duel. Secondaries are starting to work. At least the heavier secondaries on Heatsen and Chubin. Shima just now getting her 6-inch guns in range. I'm considering designing a variation of the Shima where hang on, let me just pause here. Instead of 4 triple 15s, it just did not have the displacement to go 6, but you can actually on these towers. I'm gonna go with 6 triple 14s, maybe even 13s. And just make it more specialized into killing cruisers and stuff. Dallas down. Cambridge. Last ship standing. Six-inch guns on the battle cruisers. Chipping in. Having done a lot more than 12-inch guns. Probably because the 12-inch guns were out of ammo very soon. Yeah, she's not gonna last that much longer. And there. Nice. Uh, 27,000. Not terribly bad, but not really epic either. This battle group, though, consistently low on ammo. Alliance broke between China and Japan. Okay. And I'm losing quite a bit of transports, but that's to be expected. When... Oh, yeah, I read something about that on the forum. There's a new... latest patch has done something, and shipbuilding capacity has been increased. So I now have 1,000,000 tons of shipbuilding capacity instead of, what was it, 750? So that's a pretty nice change. Also, my GDP has gone up by 1 billion. I'm losing money right now because I'm being blockaded, but... Oh, US up to... Or is that adjusted with the blockade? I think it is. I think it's probably a lot more even without the blockade, because I was just behind Germany, and Germany now has almost 8 trillion. US almost 10. Nice. But that's it for this episode. Let's see this battle here. We're gonna have to do that next time, but Beijing is well equipped to deal with this, as long as she has ammunition. Remains to be seen. Goodbye and take care.